Hi everyone, my name is Claire.
And I'm John.
And today we're talking about oil profits. Yes, you're right, it's the black gold, baby. And it's actually not as valuable as it used to be, but it's still pretty highly coveted stuff to fill your coffers with. And again, there's been a lot of talk about energy prices, and so we're going to get into that when we look at the article. Why is oil so important to our world?
We use it for everything, and it's not what you think. It's not just the oil in your car, or I should say gas or petrol in the car. It's not the fuel or the gas that you're using. It's the plastics, right? It's the lubrication that you might need for machines or whatever. You're going to find it as a byproduct or just an absolutely direct product in things that we use in our everyday life all the time.
It's the Vaseline
on your lips.
Petroleum jelly in your lip balm. It's the mineral oil in your cleansers and moisturizers.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of places to get oils, but this black gold, as we call it, does a lot and goes a long distance in usability in the world. We need oil, a lot of it.
And we sure do use a lot of it. So the latest sort of war/oil problem is in Ukraine. How has the war in Ukraine affected oil prices?
It does say it in the article a little bit, but I guess quite simply, Russia provided a lot of oil to Europe and to the regions around Russia. And when the Ukrainian war started, of course, there was a lot of sanctions against Russian oil, which basically cut off the pipeline. It said, okay, all this oil that we were able to use in the past is gone, and all we have is wind farms? Crap. Where are we going to get our oil from? Now it looks like we're going to have to ship it through expensive shipping lanes and expensive ways to get it to our countries in the European area. And so oil prices shot up because of that. War, baby.
Yes.
What is it good for?
I guess it's good for the other places that we now have to buy oil from, especially Europe. We can't get it from Russia anymore. So we must be buying it from someone.
Yeah.
So it's good for them.
It's good for the oil companies.
Yes, as we shall see. So yes, if you were perhaps wondering about your recent energy bills, maybe this article will go some way towards answering some of your questions. So I'll give you time to read it in full, maybe just the summary if you're looking for the brief overview, and we'll come back and discuss it together.
Oil profits. Although many consumers have suffered due to decreased supplies of oil and gas, British Petroleum and Shell announced record profits in 2022. There have been calls for higher taxation on these companies, but this could also have negative effects. Oil companies argue that their contributions are essential to the world, and they invest heavily in developing renewable energy, which we will all need soon. Raising taxes could also cause them to relocate, creating a loss of revenue rather than a gain.